Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This drive will begin with a run from H.A. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's H.A. Five-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Vikings have 10-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. H.A. now up the middle. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devin Lloyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Devon A-Chain, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Love now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Quez Watkins. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dragons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to A-Chain. There he goes, left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, a run by A-Chain. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down and 10. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Left side. Touchdown! Tim Patrick from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback. And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Love now on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, those things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, it's H.A. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. They run for it. H.A. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. In motion goes Patrick. H.A. on 1st and 10. He'll take it inside the 25.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start, the first drive for him. Ball has it knocked loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over at both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
A give left side. Here's H.A. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. It's A-chain on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 12. In motion goes Patrick. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Robbie Chosen, 32 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On 1st and 10, Love. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And all the way in for a touchdown. Christian Watson, 62 yards. And the Dragons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And got his man complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
97. 10 cycles. Green jack. Hey,
in motion right is Watkins. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Give to Hall running right. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
ready.
2nd and 14.
Yellow.
Play action this time with Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a...
Touchdown grab. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 65 yards.
38.
On play action. Love to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
62 black. Quick, yellow. Opposite, green. Ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Fight, 6.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dragons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A-Chain is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Love. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Paul want to give up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now 2nd and 4. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love, flush to his right. And Watson has it, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Love.
And this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Love looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Runs over it.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give running right is Hall. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,